good morning. Welcome back to the Idle Peddler. Hey, we're up bright and early this morning getting ready to go on a ride. Hope you're up enjoying your first cup of coffee and getting ready for your day. Since the gas prices are a little bit high nowadays, thanks to our beloved administration, I'm going to try a commute today. Thought I'd take you along. So we're just getting ready to go here, and got my vest ready to go. Got my sombrero because it's kind of warm. Got to keep the sun off my head, and we're going to head on out. See if we can't make it to work. I got to be there by 11:30, and it's a little bit before 8 right now. So, alrighty, let's go for a ride. See how it's going to turn out today. I'll give you little highlights along the way.
And when you dance, I'm in the group. You make me move. You make me move.
Well, okay, here we go. We're headed on out. This will be back out onto my backcountry road that I normally take all the time for riding, and I got about 25 or so plus miles to go, and a little behind right now, but I think I possibly could make it. I have 3.5 hours total, and I figured I could make it in 3, so we'll see how it goes. And we're getting a good start now, and hopefully nothing will go wrong on the trip. So we'll take you out through the fields here, and you can see, and a little highlights along the way.
You make me move. You make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true.
Well, yes, we do have solar panels growing out here in our field. Not much food advantage to it, but I guess some people love to have that power instead of the food. I think I'd rather have the food. Oh well, something to see on my ride. Yep. Just still rolling along here. Enjoying the coffee in the morning, you know. But we're coming up to a little spot here. When I was a kid, of course, born and raised on the farm, and we raised dry land grain. We did have silos or elevators to keep the grain in, and but we'd have to haul it out to the market. And coming up here in just a little bit, I have one of the elevators we hauled into, and it was actually, everybody knows, General Mills. So we were selling General Mills grain all the time. Now, as you can see, just probably a lot of old elevators like this around, but it's still in use. It's not General Mills no more. I think a private farmer has bought it and uses it for his own grain storage now. So, yep, that's the elevator I used to haul into. Going by a potato cellar right now. Right along the field there's lots of potato cellars around. That's what we do here in the big old state of Idaho. So, yep, we're still rolling along. Not too many fluffy clouds in the sky yet today. Pretty blue. Got a little bit of Pandora on, and so keeps me going. There's a few more spud cellars over there. See the mountain back up on the top up there. It's a pretty good sized valley. They call it the Snake River Plains and Valley, so it's more desert than it is valley, but it's kind of pretty and it's big. Now this place coming up here on the right is potato shipping company known as R&G Potato. Now I used to work there for about 7-8 years, something like that. Thought I'd get away from the commercial truck driving, but I still drove truck for them off and on a little bit, but I was their outside manager. Well, for those that like potato chips, these guys sold to Frito-Lay potatoes. And for those that like Frito-Lay potato chips, that's where they come from. Now there's probably a few of you that's probably come from California all the way up into Utah now, I guess. A little burger place called In-N-Out Burger. Now, when they bring the French fry, the potatoes in here, they're actually called round white potatoes, so they make a really pretty pristine potato chip. They have too big of potatoes once in a while. Them get separated and bagged up, and they go to In-N-Out Burger for their fresh French fries. So you're getting a round white potato when you're going and eating a In-N-Out Burger French fries. That's a little interesting thought about what we do with potatoes around here. I guess we're kind of supplying a little bit of the food to the food chain. So, hope you thought that was kind of interesting. We'll keep on riding here. Turn up my tunes on Pandora and go for the ride. Well, we're just getting ready to start into town right now. We got over the halfway mark. We're a little bit ahead of schedule, so we're not doing too awful bad. Maybe I will get a chance to go by the coffee shop and get another coffee before I run out today. But I thought I'd show you this little spot right here. This is Simplot Fertilizer Company. And for all them potatoes we put in the ground, we have to have fertilizer. So Simplot's, as far as I know, is one of the largest fertilizer companies in the world. We have that right here, not too far from my house, about 15 miles, a place called Pocatello, Idaho. So that's on my ride. We're gonna head on into town now and see what happens.
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. You got it all inside.
Well, we made it. And we actually shaved off a half hour off my time. I figured it'd take me 3 hours at the most. I had 3.5 hours to make it for sure, but I shaved off a half hour off that 3 hours. So I'm pretty proud of that. That's pretty dang good for that long ride, 25.6 miles one way. So we'll turn around tonight about 8:30 and we'll take you back home again. Talk to you later. Catch you then. Well, we got our work done. Now we gotta go home. So we got the trike up and ready to go. We got a little bit of daylight left, but not much. Hope I can make it out onto the frontage road before it gets too dark. But I picked this day because it is a full moon. It ought to be awesome riding home. So we're just getting ready to go. As you can see, sun's going down. Got my lights on, ready to go. We're gonna get out of here, take you down through town, give you a few highlights, and get on home. Well, here we are. We're headed into the downtown Pocatello area. Old part of town. It's got quite a few shops, restaurants, and bars. Kind of unique stuff down here to go see. Not a bad little downtown. Kind of known for its neon lights. And I will highlight a few of them as we go and tell you about them.
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true.
Yeah, this is the sign for the Cheap Theater. It was started in the 1930s, went till 1991. It had a remodel somewhere in the mid 80s. Just about the time it was getting ready to open up again, it caught fire and burnt down. So now all they have here is just the sign that was left out in front. Definitely a memory for the old theater. It was quite the theater with the balcony and everything. So all the signs that you see that I've put on there have all been redone, rebuilt by the townspeople and everything like that to kind of do a little different downtown in Pocatello. Kind of cool to see all the signs. Get a chance, go downtown Pocatello and check out the neon signs.
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. Be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. You got it all.
Well, as you can see, the moon's coming up. Not as good a picture as I thought it would be of it, but at least you can tell I'm riding in the moonlight of a full moon. Well, I guess you can see me. I'm just still out here going. About 2/3 of the way now, so kind of watching my power and conserving that a little bit. I got a few hills to climb before I get home, so we're continuing on. We'll be there in a bit. Phew. That was a long trip. Well, I made it. A little bit of stats. It took, it was 26 miles coming back, 25.4 going over, so just about 51.4 miles for the ride. Pretty much well depleted the battery going over and coming back down into the red. Never ever died on me, but it was getting close, but we made her. A little bit of nutritional facts maybe you'd like to know. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for breakfast to start out with. When I got over to my ride, I got a chicken bacon ranch type salad, cheese, and good lettuce, green peppers, tomatoes, and everything like that on it. Some Cheetos and a large milk and a protein drink. And that basically was my lunch. And I thought, well, I better ought to have a little bit more food when I get back off my first run. So I stopped and got a hot dog with all the fixings on it and some salty type chips just in case I needed a little salt in my blood. And another large milk and a 42% protein drink, and drank water for quite a little bit of the day, and that's the protein I had. Legs are a little sore, and I'm gonna go lay down for a while, and I guess I'll make this the end of the video, considering I'm done with my commute. So if you would, subscribe, leave a comment, and hey, we'll catch you on the next ride. I'm going to bed. Bye.
You make me look